Hi guys, Chelsea here again. Today I'm going to be taking you through a slow flow yoga class, perfect to include in your morning routine to get the body moving and ready for the day. I like to include a little yoga practice first thing in the morning to get me set for the day ahead. So today you will need a strap if you've got one, and something just to prop your hips up a little higher than your knees. When you're ready, coming down onto the mat and just starting to find your cross-seated position. Closing down your eyes and just starting to find a comfortable seated position. Sit bones are grounded and just starting to lift up and out of your pelvis. Closing down your eyes if that feels good for you. And just starting to begin to tune in to your breath and to your body in this very moment. Using this moment of stillness and silence to begin our yoga practice, to really turn into our inner realm, our true self. Trying to let go of any thoughts as they pop in, and just continue to come back to your nostril breathing, in and out through the nose. With each breath, just starting to lengthen. Noticing the air coming in and out. With every inhale, growing a little taller. And with every exhale, just starting to let the shoulders drop away from the ears and the body starting to relax and starting to soften. Keep your mind's attention on the breath without trying to control your breath. Just gently noticing and bringing awareness into your own body and into this space as we begin our practice this morning. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale out, open mouth. One more like that. Big breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs up completely. And when you get to the top, exhale out, open mouth. Softening. So nice. Gently opening up your eyes and just reaching your right arm up. Inhale, reach the right arm to the sky. And exhale, circling that hand behind you. Take your gaze with your fingertips and then swap sides. Inhale, left arm, just circling through the shoulders, awakening the upper body. And just mobilizing our shoulder joint, our thoracic spine, common areas that are always stiff. Reaching one arm up, circling all the way around. Rotate through your upper body and keep trying to follow the gaze with your fingertips. Nice. No pain or strain, just moving with what feels good for your body. Let's do two more on each side. Reaching the arm all the way up to the ceiling. Take it all the way behind you and back. So nice. Drawing big circles with the hand. Nice. One more each side. Reach the hand all the way up. Gaze with the hand. And down. Last one. Big breath in. Circling the arm all the way around. And exhale back to center. So good. Grabbing hold of your strap and just staying in your cross-seated position or modifying if you need to. And grab the strap, just taking your hands over the top of the strap and about a little bit wider than your knees. Inhale, reaching the hands up and take the strap all the way behind you. Pausing anywhere that feels nice to you. Opening through the chest, opening through the heart. Maybe keep your eyes closed down if that feels good. And just slowly start to warm up the upper body and the shoulders And noticing where you feel those points of stiffness. Taking the hands all the way in front of you. And if that's too easy, you can bring your grip a little narrower, or maybe you need to take your hands a little wider. And then slowly just keep moving with that, taking the hands up overhead and taking the arms behind. Keep opening through the chest, opening through the collarbones, and shining the heart forward. So nice. Let's do one more like this. So we're going to take the hands all the way down to the front. Inhale, take the arms up nice and wide. And exhale, hands come down behind the back. Breathing in and out through the nose now. Inhale, reaching the hands back up on top of the head. And then exhale, hands come back down. Excellent job. Just taking the strap to the side now, feeling the space that you're creating in the upper body. If you have a little cushion underneath you, take it away. Place it over to the side. Finding your way onto your all fours, onto your cat-cow position. So setting yourself up, our wrists are under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Knees are hip distance apart, and spreading the fingers nice and wide. Lifting up and out of the wrists, opening through those shoulder blades. Starting now to inhale, tuck the tailbone under, shining the heart forward, look up towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest, pushing up and out of the wrists, tuck the tailbone under and looking between your knees. Nice, big cat shape. Inhale, arching all the way up. Moving one spinal segment at a time. And exhale, chin to the chest, rounding down. Moving with your breath, with your body. Going at your own pace. Just waking the body up this morning. And then exhale, chin to chest, rounding down. Very nice. One more like this. Inhale, arching the spine. All the way up, releasing through the lower back. Shine the heart forward, open through the collarbones. And then exhale, finding our tabletop position. And then just taking a child's pose. So knees nice and wide, big toes touching. And just shift the hips back. Coming down, forehead to the mat. Finding our wide-legged child's pose. Reaching the hands out in front. And just slowly start to let the forehead connect to the mat, to the ground beneath you. And letting those heels and hips start to become closer with every breath out. 3 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So good. Moving on from here, inhale, sliding onto your belly. Come all the way forward into a little baby cobra. Hands are as wide as the shoulders, pressing into the mat. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, push back, finding your tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, find your down dog. First down dog of the morning. Just be nice and gentle. Walking out from side to side, alternating heel to the ground. Bending slightly through your knees. That's it. Walk it out. Be kind with your movement. And just moving with whatever feels good for you. Knowing that you can change or rearrange what's not working for you. And that's the beauty of doing it in your own home, in your own time. Nice job. Slowly letting our knees fall back down to the mat. Inhale, arch the spine, look all the way up. And then exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, push back, find your down dog. So taking a little flow here, we drop the knees to the mat, find our tabletop position. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, chin to chest, push back, down dog. So just take a little moment to practice your down dog position, making sure our feet are hip distance apart. The goal isn't to have the ankles touching or the heels touching the mat. It's about having a long spine. So maybe keep a bend in your knees if you need. And then just take your gaze towards your belly button and start to rotate your armpits towards your heart. That's it. So we're opening through those shoulder blades. So try and push the armpit as if you were trying to shine it towards the heart. Spread through your fingertips and try and make all fingers contact with the mat. That's it. Alrighty. Looking towards the hands, start to tippy toe those feet in, finding a forward fold. That's it. Wherever you are, feet come hip distance apart, and then just grabbing a hold of opposite elbow, opposite arm, and just taking a wide-legged ragdoll forward fold here, swaying from side to side. Noticing the length of your hamstrings, the resistance a forward fold can bring. I'm just breathing here for 3. Let the head go heavy. 2. And last one. Letting those fingertips fall to the mat. Inhale, looking halfway up. Hands to the shins if you like. And then exhale, just framing those hands down, stepping right foot and left foot back, finding a high plank. Holding here for 3. Draw the belly to backbone. Shoulders over the wrists. 2. And 1. Lowering back down to the mat now, either lowering onto your knees if you need, or come all the way down. All the way down to the mat. Nice. And finding your baby cobra again. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, push back, find your child's pose. Knees nice and wide, big toes touching, and forehead to the mat. That's it. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep coming back to your breath. 1 more. All the way out. Let's do the same thing again if we can. So coming onto our all fours, pushing back, find your downward facing dog. Nice. Walking out the dog. Perfect. Noticing any changes from the first round to the second. And just being kind to yourself. Dropping the knees to the mat. Inhale, look up. And exhale, chin to chest, push back, find your down dog. Inhale, coming forward, lower down your knees to the ground and looking up. Exhale, chin to the chest, push back, find your down dog. Nice job. Slowly walk those feet forward, finding your forward fold. Feet are hip distance apart, interlace opposite elbow. Grab a hold of opposite elbow, opposite arm, and just folding forward. Little bend in the knees. Excellent. Let the head go heavy. And just rocking from side to side. Nice work. Inhale, looking halfway up, flat back, look in front. And then exhale, hands to the mat, stepping back. Right foot back, left foot back. Finding your high plank. Holding here for 3. Draw the belly in. 2. 1. Lowering down to the mat now, using your knees if you need. Lower all the way down. And then inhale, looking up, baby cobra. Nice job. Exhale, push back, find your child's pose. Knees nice and wide. We'll take another wide-legged variation. And just send those hips back to the heels. Perfect. 3 deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Slowly coming all the way back up. It's finding our all fours position. And just opening through our thoracic spine now. We'll start with our left side. So inhale, lifting the left arm up to the ceiling. Shine your heart open, hands reaching towards the top. Follow with your gaze. And then exhale, taking that hand under, finding your threaded needle position. So our hips stay high, and we thread that arm underneath us if we can, and keep the left shoulder down to the mat. Maybe resting the head down if you like. And breathing here for 3. 2. Feeling that stretch down the back of the shoulder into the front of the chest and in between our shoulder blades. Last breath here. And then slowly start to unravel. Reach that hand back up towards the sky. And then exhale, hand comes back down to the mat. So nice. Let's do the other side now. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, taking that hand underneath. Threading it all the way down. Right shoulder to the mat. Walk those left fingertips out in front. And just breathing here for 3. Deep breathing. 2. Last one. Excellent. Walking the left fingertips in. Reach the right hand up to the sky. And then exhale, place the right hand back down. So good. Tuck your toes under and make your way back, finding your down dog. Nice job. Moving on now with a little flow. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. And exhale, taking that hand and foot to meet between the hands. Reach the hands up to the sky, finding your high lunge. Nice job. Energize through that front leg. Our knee is over the ankle. And you should still be able to see a big toe. So knee tracking in line with that second toe. Reach up and away with your fingertips. And then exhale, we come into our warrior 2. So our back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Bending into that right knee. And looking towards your front fingertips. Try and relax your shoulders down. Excellent. Inhale, lengthen that front leg. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. 1 more. Exhale, bend. Taking right knee, right elbow. Reaching the left arm up and over. Opening through that left side body. So good. Breathing here for 3. Take your gaze towards the ground if you have any neck issues. Otherwise, just looking up to that top hand, opening through your heart. Open through the chest, down through that left side, all the way down to the lower back. Breathing, I know, that front leg. 2 and 1. Inhale, hands come back up. Find your warrior 2. And then just taking those left fingertips down the back of the left leg. Reach up and over with the right. Opening through that right rib cage now. Breathing, reverse the warrior. 2, keep bending through that front leg. And 1. Sweeping the hands all the way over, framing that right foot. Right foot meets the left. Lower down to the mat. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, push back. Find your child's pose. So good. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, slowly coming up, finding your downward dog. Excellent. Left hand side now. Inhale, lifting the left leg up to the sky. And exhale, sending that left foot between your hands. Inhale, lifting the hands up towards the ceiling. Bend through that left leg. And pushing out through that right heel. Reach up through the fingertips. Breathing. 2 and 1. Finding your warrior 2. So our right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Bending into that left knee. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend. 2 more. 1 more. Staying with our bend. Warrior 2. Left elbow, left knee. Reach up and over with the right arm. Looking towards those fingertips. Breathing. 2. 1 more. Coming all the way up. Find your warrior 2. And then taking the right hand down the back of the right leg. Reach the left arm up. Reverse the warrior. Keep bending into that front leg. Looking towards the hand if you can. Open the chest, open the heart. And then exhale, we take the hands over, framing the front foot. Pushing that left foot foot back to meet the right, and then lowering down to the mat. Come all the way down. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, shift the hips back, finding your child's pose. So good. 2 deep breaths. Breathing in. And all the way out. Inhale. Exhale. So nice, everybody. Coming up into your tabletop position and just taking those feet now out in front and finding a forward fold. So legs out nice and long. Feet together, grounding through your sit bones. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, and then exhale, just folding forward, catching a hold of your toes and tucking the chin to the chest. If this is too much, just bend through your knees and then just folding here. Excellent. Feeling the stretch all the way down the back body, down behind the legs. Such a powerful stretch. With every exhale, maybe just start to lengthen those legs a little more. Fold a little further, relaxing the body. Nice. Keep breathing. Keep tuning into your breath in the inner realm. Connecting with your true self. Letting go of any of those unwanted or unneeded thoughts. And just grounding down into the present moment with every inhale, every exhale. So good. One last deep breath. And then exhale. Slowly coming up. Grab a hold of your strap and then making your way down onto your back. Rolling all the way down and just hugging both knees into the chest. Starting to circle the knees 3 times one way. Massaging out through that lower back. And then circling the opposite direction. Feeling the contact of the lower back with the mat. 2 and 1. Nice job. We're going to continue on with our hamstring stretches and begin by having our right foot up into the strap, left leg is bent. If you have any lower back issues, stay here, or if you feel like it, lengthen that left leg down towards the mat. Just see what feels good for you. Just no tilting or rotating through the pelvis. Just keep that left foot bent or extended. And start to relax through your hands, taking that right foot towards the ceiling and just never locking out your joint completely. So keep a little bend in the knee and start to take the tippy toes towards the shin. Nice, breathing here. If it's too much with your left leg straight, bring it back to bent. It'll just release the pressure from the lower back. And now starting to stretch into that groin, take your right foot out to the side. Noticing that inner thigh stretch. Excellent. Take the leg all the way out as far as you can. Keep the left sit bone grounded. And just breathing into this subtle stretch. No pain, no strain. Nice work. Slowly bring that leg back up to the sky now and taking your right foot across the body, either left leg bent or straight, and just stretching into that sciatic nerve down the outside of that thigh. You may not need to go too far until you start to feel that neural stretch in that right thigh up towards the hip as well. And if you want, you can start to angle your toes down towards the mat for a little further stretch. Breathing here for 3. Try and relax your shoulders. 2. And last one. Taking that right foot back to the ceiling. Just bending the knee and releasing the strap. Pop the strap down beside you for the moment. And just take that right foot to the left inner thigh. Let the right knee fall out to the side. And just noticing a subtle stretch into the hip joint. Taking your hands towards your hip. And start to feel the glutes releasing as you bring your attention towards this space. Two deep breaths. Slowly bringing that right knee up towards the ceiling now, and bring the left leg back in as well. Bring the right ankle onto the left knee, and then just take those hands in between your knees if you can, and hold onto that left thigh, just drawing that left knee into the chest, stretching out through the right glute, relaxing the body, relaxing the muscles, and releasing the joints. Using our yoga practice to bring awareness into the body, to notice how we're feeling, to notice where we are storing tension, and just bringing a little care into any old injuries, current injuries, or anything that needs a little love, little attention in your body. Nice job. Slowly taking the left foot down to the mat now, and letting the right foot come back down as well. Grab a hold of the strap, and let's do the opposite side. So taking the left foot into the strap now, either keeping the right foot bent or right leg extended. And just take those left toes up towards the ceiling and then directing them towards the shin. A little bend in that left knee. And then slowly just start to soften through the shoulders, stretching through that left hamstring. Excellent. 2 more deep breaths. When you're ready, go ahead and take that left foot out to the side now, stretching into the groin and the inner thigh. Whoa. Just being gentle, no pain or strain, just a subtle little stretch. A chance to create space in those stiff joints. Excellent. 2 more breaths. Last one. When you're ready, slowly take that leg all the way back up to the center, and taking the left foot across the midline now, stretching into that neural system, into the sciatic, down that left thigh, all the way from the glute down towards the knee. Just being gentle, no pain or strain. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale fully. So good. Taking that foot back to the ceiling now. And just take the foot out of the strap. Take the strap down beside you. And just bringing that left foot to the right thigh. And letting that knee fall out to the side. And just start to breathe your breath all the way down into the hips. Noticing as you start to release that knee down to the mat, you'll feel the glute just release a little tension. That's it. Only ever so subtle. But a really good stretch to do in the mornings to release the tension in the hips. So commonly low back pain is caused by stiff hips. Everything refers up and down the body. Our joints are not separate, it's all interconnected. Nice job. Slowly start to take the left knee back to the ceiling, bending your right knee up to meet the left, and then just place that left foot up onto your right knee. Slowly starting to take the hands behind the right thigh, drawing the right knee into the chest, stretching through that left glute. Nice job. Feeling that deep stretch. 3 deep breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and let go of that thigh. Right foot meets the mat. Left heel untucks. And just taking your feet as wide as the mat now. Knees towards the ceiling. And just start to take both knees over to the left. Come back to center and then over to the right. Releasing side to side. Releasing through the lower back and the hips and the pelvis. That's it. 2 more. Excellent. Bring the knees up towards the center. Take the knees to your tummy. Just give yourself a big squeeze. And then start to take that left leg nice and long. Hugging the right knee into the chest. And just pausing here for a moment. Taking that right knee now across the body. Taking a big twist. Release through the lower back. Taking that left knee over, the right knee over to the left. And try to keep your right shoulder grounded. Maybe taking your gaze towards the right. And just really twisting out the whole spine. Massaging all those internal organs. Excellent. Keep softening with every exhale. And then slowly coming back to center, rolling over onto your back. Hug the right knee into the chest and then swapping sides. Left knee to the chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, pausing here. And then taking that left knee over to the right. Big twist. Take your gaze over to the left if you can. Close down the eyes. And then slowly coming back to center. Keeping the left knee hugging in, right knee meets the left. Give yourself a big squeeze again. And then slowly start to take the legs nice and long. And just taking 30 seconds or so here to pause before you start to go about your day. Hands onto the belly, feet pull out nice and wide. And then just slowly starting to scan from the tips of your toes to the crown of the head. Taking your awareness all the way from the feet to the knees, to the pelvis, the lower back, the upper back, the middle back, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, the hands, the neck, the base of the skull, the jaw. Noticing if you're holding on any tension there. The space between the eyebrows, just softening. And noticing how it feels to be you this morning. Giving thanks to your body for showing up and allowing yourself some time to give back to yourself. Slowly start to wiggle through the toes and the hands. And then just rolling over onto your left side. Keeping the eyes closed down. Take a moment if you wish. And then slowly pushing yourself back up into a cross-seated position where we started the practice this morning. Keep the eyes closed down if that feels good for you. And then just bringing your hands together, Anjali Mudra. Taking the hands to the forehead and repeating after me only if you wish. For hopes and dreams, to the lips for truth and honesty, and to the heart for love and compassion. Bowing forward together, we say Namaste. Thank you so much. My name is Chelsea, and thank you for tuning in for this slow flow morning routine that you can include into your day. I hope it helps, and I'll see you all again soon. Thank you. Namaste.